All right, we got this story from the Western Journal. Democrat lawmaker's house raided by FBI in connection to Tucker Carlson leaks. It's crazy. The FBI search a Florida Democrat elected official's home is connected to leaked materials from Fox News. They say the federal agency conducted a raid in search of a Tampa home this month, the Tampa Bay Times reported. The home is that of Tampa City Council member Lynn Hertock and her husband, media consultant Tim Burke. Carlson has been targeted in a series of selective leaks following his firing from Fox News last month, with leftist organization Media Matters publishing off-air content in which he made off-color remarks. We have this from Daily Mail elaborating to say FBI probes hack of Fox News computers, which saw unaired footage from Tucker Carlson's interview with Kanye West leaked to Vice. Florida media consultant's home is searched as part of the investigation. So they say in a May 25th letter obtained by Daily Mail, a federal prosecutor in Tampa, Florida, alerted Fox News to the criminal probe into stolen material, including unaired video of Tucker Carlson, who was fired in April. Actually, I don't think Tucker was fired yet. I don't know. He wasn't fired, right? They just turned his show off.
Yeah.
He's still actually an employee.
Yeah. And that's how they're keeping him kind of, from doing other official shows is by keeping him on contract.
So here's the crazy thing about this story. The FBI raided a Democrat? Why would they do that?
I mean, I question the motives of the Democrat leaking this because all of these leaks made him look better and more relatable.
No, not these leaks. A lot of people.
Oh, it was the Kanye ones?
Right. So there's two things to say. The leaks where Tucker's saying things, while they were prepping the show or whatever. Some of them we laugh at and like that's silly and doesn't mean anything. Some of them, it will just be negative press. The Democrats are going to rally around. But the Kanye West leaks showed that they did edit out certain comments that perhaps they thought would be offensive. So either way, I don't know.
The Media Matters ones were all hilarious.
Yeah. And I think one of them was fake. I think the one where he said F you Media Matters looks like a deep fake.
Huh. Unfortunately, but
I don't know. I mean,
nowadays, you never know. Like the deep
real.
fakes are getting too good.
We're not going to know anything. We're just going blind into the future. And
yeah, I mean, in the next year, the upcoming year is going to be very strenuous on people, I think, because people aren't going to know what to believe. It's going to, obviously, when you hear Joe Biden and Donald Trump, smack talking each other over video games, that's, made up. But if it's a legitimate, speech that is, similar to something that any of the candidates would say, I can't imagine this time next year that the technology won't beat every single human being. There might be AI that can pick them out, but I feel like
know about that.
Most human beings are going to be like, I couldn't tell the difference. That's only a year, and that's in a year. Because think about what AI was like a year ago. Was there even, excuse me, I don't even think that we had like a lot of AI stuff that was getting out when it comes to like the images and chat GPT.
The problem
stuff.
is it's training itself. So the more it progresses, the more real it's going to get. And the issue is going to be the audio leaks. Obviously, like the video ones are kind of easy to tell, but like say if there's leaked audio and they claim it's leaked audio from like a fundraising event, like, the DeSantis thing, someone could claim that it was leaked audio. And then, a year from now, you might not know if it's actually real.
Yeah.
So this was last year. I think it was, I don't even remember the name of the AI. I made AI generated images of Trump, Biden, and Pelosi, and they were grotesque looking and very fake. Yeah. And posted them to Twitter. So they're on my Twitter somewhere. Today, when you go to Midjourney and type in Trump, you get it's real. There's no way to tell. It's crazy. I mean, they've tried. They're probably as you're mentioning, some software probably could track it down, but. I want to read this though in the story. This is interesting. They mentioned that this guy Burke, who was being raided, that he's worked for Deadspin and the Daily Beast. And then there's something interesting I see in the story. They say in a legal letter published to Media Matters earlier this month, Fox asked the group not to stop publishing this footage. The letter doesn't address how they got it, but it says the network did not consent to its distribution or publication, according to a copy of the letter obtained by Daily Mail. This is copyright infringement. That's the weirdest thing about this. They're publishing these leaked videos of Tucker Carlson, but I'm just like, if we record something in the studio, it's our copyrighted material for us to distribute and sell. If someone steals that and then starts distributing it, they are stealing. That's piracy. How is Fox not gone after him and said, hey, they stole this is our stuff? And you know what? We were going to put out the best of Tucker Carlson bloopers. It's a blooper, and they stole it from us. I mean, come on, that's got to be that's multi-million-dollar lawsuit stuff.
Well, the FBI can't deny that that's a crime.
Well, I mean, they're raiding this guy.
Yeah, they're probably left with no option.
I mean, actually, yeah, they went after people during the Napster days, and people got. They criminally charge anybody over that?
I don't recall, to be honest with you.
I know that people got sued very heavily, but I'm wondering how does this not reach that level? All right, I mean, look, the FBI has raided them, so it sounds like somebody was hacking something.
Either a hacking or maybe somebody who was inside the company was distributing it.
That's
somehow.
what I was going to say, is if it was a hack where they gave them access type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't see anything about Napster criminal.
No criminal charges.
No, nothing.
But there were criminal charges around a lot of piracy stuff, wasn't there? Like a few stories. I don't know.
I think
there was
some...
Kim.com.
Yeah.
That was more than just a guy shared a file. This is a guy running a website for file storage, and then they're like, we'll just go after him and raid his house.
Yeah, the FBI just decided they didn't like him.
I mean, it was the FBI. It was the RIAA or something, MPAA. Those Hollywood.
Oh,
went after him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then New Zealand special forces like storm his house. It's the funniest thing because whenever this stuff happens, like with Roger Stone, it's like, dude, you can knock on the door. Like, what do you think's going on with these guys?
Yeah, you can definitely knock on the door, but that depends. That's the discretion of the the particular law enforcement agency on the ground. Usually, they'll decide if they consider the person dangerous or not, and then that decision is probably going to be colored. Well, actually, not probably. That decision is definitely going to be colored by politics nowadays.
Yeah, I think it was was it Kim.com who he actually sued them and won money back from the government because they had like helicopters and everything, and it was just way overkill.
Yeah, and it's just like there's nowhere to go. He's got this compound in New Zealand. You just drive up and there's like one road.
Yeah.
And then you just walk in. Yeah, it's the craziest thing. I'm surprised they're actually going after a Democrat on this one though. I don't even think the story is that big. Like of all the things they could go after, they go after this.
I mean, this could be. I'm such a conspiracy theorist now that I'm just like, well, it could be a cover for something else. They're like, well, pick him up for something. Just get him off the street. They could be mad at him about something. I have so little faith in the validity of anything the government says nowadays.
Yeah,
which is annoying, but.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm reading these, and it's just like, obviously the Kanye ones are bad, but again, I question why they would leak the funny ones.
Then what's the motivation for the FBI to bother with something like this?
Well, there's always they could have got a tip, and they had to follow up on it.
But they arrested him.
That's not true. They don't follow up on tips. That's. Come on.
Yeah.
If you're like a pro-lifer and you waved a sign.
If it was high level, though, like if it was from Fox News, and they could publish a story about it.
I've had what have we been swatted 15 times last year? Yeah. They don't rightly care at all about any of this.
And the feds are supposed to be involved with like swatting stuff, right?
Well, it was cross state lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the feds are involved,
Yep. Yeah, we had multiple departments. We had like 4 law enforcement agencies. I think the postal investigative service or whatever was involved because people were mailing stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they don't do anything. So
bizarre.
Yeah. Yep.
It's been a while since the last one though, like knock on wood.
Since the last one.
Oh gosh.
I wonder why it stopped.
I feel like that is tempting fate, Tim.
I know. I'm like, I wouldn't say.
Well, like we have security, and like we work with local law enforcement, so it's just
At this point, they've got to know what to expect when they come here, since it's happened so many times.
Well, they don't come here anymore. Like they don't come here like it's a raid. Mm-hmm. It's usually liaising with security and then sweeps and things like that. But like the first time they came, they were like, we're coming in the house and you can't stop us, even though we told them not to do it. And that was really annoying. And then they made up some lie about exigent circumstances or something like that, which is just not true.
Yeah, the only thing that I can see, the only thing I see in this Tucker Carlson story or the raid story is they were just trying to get more information. I guess trying to pick up stuff. I don't think they didn't arrest him, right? They just raided his house for information.
I mean, we don't rightly know exactly. I don't know. I guess that's it. That's the story. Okay. Yeah.
It's so bizarre.
It.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. Hang out with us live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. and become a member over at timcast.com for uncensored, members-only shows exclusive. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.